Hi, I'm Paul Ross, chef at Benny Foods and Center of the Plate Specialist. Today we're going to talk about the difference between our Winn Premium line and our Ellington Farms line. We've always had a tremendous success selling our Winn Premium line, and now we've devised a plan to get the other accounts that we have not been able to penetrate before. With the Ellington Farm line, we have the different trim levels as far as the outer fat and the tails and some of the sinew that brings the cost down, that we're able to get to those customers that we haven't been able to get to before. On the Winn Premium side, you can order the steaks either select, choice, sterling silver, or prime. And on the Ellington Farms, you can either order the steaks select or choice. As you can tell, there's a big difference between both levels of meat here. On our Winn Premium, on the tenderloin of the porterhouse, from the side of the bone here, the middle of the bone, down to the end of the tenderloin should be at least 1 1/4 inches. On the strip side, what they'll do is they'll trim it down to 1/8 of an inch trim on the fat cap here, with no tail involved. On the Ellington Farms, what we're doing is the fat cap around it, you see, is at least 1/4 of an inch. And then the tail, there's at least a 1 inch tail left on there, which brings down the price of the product itself tremendously. Okay, here what we're showing is a USDA choice Ellington Farms strip steak and the Winn Premium strip steak. As you can tell, there's quite a bit of difference also in these items as well. On the Winn Premium, it's going to be a 1/8 inch cap on it and up to a 1/4 inch trim on the tail. On the Ellington Farms, what you see is a 1/4 inch fat cap on it, and then on the tail it's up to at least a 1 inch. Also, one of the big things about it is the chew factor of this product, because on the Winn Premium what they do is they take off the back strap, which is a real fibrous, chewy part of the product. As you can tell, on the Ellington Farms, that product is left attached. Now we have our USDA choice ribeyes. You can tell on the Winn Premium there should be a 1/8 cap on it, fat cap on this steak, and up to a 1/4 inch tail. And on your Ellington Farms, what we do is we leave usually at least 1/8 of an inch to a 1/4 inch fat cap on it, and the tail, which is also the lip of the whole ribeye roll, it's up to 1 inch. Right now we're showing the USDA choice cowboy ribeyes, which is a bone-in ribeye. On the Winn Premium, as you can tell, it's a full bone, fully Frenched all the way down, and it's Frenched down to the eye of the loin. On the Ellington Farms, you can tell that it is also a full bone, but it is also split down the middle. On an export rack ribeye loin, basically what you have are 7 ribs that you can actually cut bone-in ribeyes from, and that's what's coming out of the Winn Premium. On the Ellington Farms, what we do is we split the rib bone in half, so we're actually able to go ahead and produce 14 of these steaks at a time out of 1 rib loin. On the Winn Premium, it is Frenched down to the eye, and on the Ellington Farms, it is Frenched down to the diamond, which diamond is this extra fat lip which is attached to all the ribeye loins. On the outer fat cap, it's to a 1/4 inch on the Ellington Farms and 1/8 inch on the Winn Premium. What I'm showing you now is a USDA choice top sirloin. These are the semi-center cuts. With the Ellington Farm, as you can tell, you see this little fat cap. This is part of the culotte. On the Winn Premium, that is cut off. The fat cap on this one, on the Ellington Farms, is at least a 1/4 of an inch. On the Winn Premium, it's 1/8 of an inch. And on the Ellington Farms, what you sometimes see is the mouse muscle that is also attached to the medius muscle. On the Winn Premium, it's just going to be straight medius muscle. Now what we're doing is showing you the USDA choice top sirloin, center cut. The Winn Premium, as you can tell, is a fantastic looking steak. The whole fat cap has been removed, and the whole piece right there is edible. The Ellington Farms, as you can tell, has at least an 1/8 of an inch cap on there with a little bit of the culotte still attached. On both, the mouse muscle has been removed. Right now, as we're showing you, is also a USDA choice top sirloin. This one is called a full face top sirloin. As you can tell, it has 3 muscles attached to it. You have your culotte, which you can tell this separation, your medius muscle, and your mouse muscle. The trim level on this is all an 1/8 of an inch, but this is straight cut from the whole face of the top sirloin. This would be your most inexpensive cut for the top sirloin. Those customers that you haven't been able to sell a top sirloin in, this would be the one to show them.